Have you ever said something in a moment of frustration, only to notice a flicker of hurt in your family's eyes or a shift in how they responded? I've been there, and it's a sinking feeling to realize a single sentence can push away the people you love most or make them see you differently. After 60, our words carry extra weight, not just in how they land with others, but in how they shape the way we're treated and valued. Today, I want to share 6 sentences that seniors often say without thinking, but that can make you feel dismissed or disconnected. More importantly, I'll show you how to replace them with words that keep you respected, heard, and lovingly included in the lives of those around you. Life after 60 is a beautiful chapter, full of wisdom and stories, but it also comes with moments where you might feel overlooked or misunderstood. The way we talk can either open doors to connection or build walls that keep others at a distance. I've learned this the hard way, through conversations that didn't go as planned and moments where I wished I'd chosen my words more carefully. In this video, we'll walk through these 6 sentences together, exploring why they can hurt and how small changes can make a big difference. This isn't about changing who you are, it's about speaking in ways that reflect your strength and invite the love and respect you deserve. Let's start with the first sentence, one I used to say all the time until I saw its impact. The first sentence to avoid is, "I'm too old for that." I said this once when my grandson invited me to try a painting class with him. I thought I was being realistic. After all, I'd never been artistic, and at my age, why start now? But I saw his face fall, like I was shutting down his excitement and maybe even his respect for what I could do. That phrase can make others assume you're closed off to new experiences, like you've given up on growing. It's not just about the activity, it's about signaling that you're done trying, which can make family or friends stop including you in their plans. I felt that sting when my grandson stopped asking me to join his adventures, and it hit me, my words were building a wall I didn't mean to build. Instead of shutting the door, try saying, "I'm curious to try that, can you show me how?" This invites support and keeps you in the game. When I said this to my grandson at the next opportunity, his eyes lit up, and we ended up at that painting class, laughing over my wobbly brushstrokes. I didn't become Picasso, but I showed him I was still open to life, and our bond grew stronger. It's a small shift, but it tells others you're engaged and ready for connection. If you catch yourself saying you're too old, pause and think, what's one small way you could say yes instead? Maybe it's trying a new recipe with your daughter or watching a movie your grandkids love. Those moments keep you vibrant and respected. The second sentence to steer clear of is, "I don't matter anymore." This one slips out when you're feeling invisible, like when your kids are too busy to call or your opinion gets overlooked at a family gathering. I said it once during a low moment, sitting alone after a quiet birthday, and my daughter overheard. Her face crumpled, not because she didn't care, but because my words made her feel guilty instead of closer to me. That phrase doesn't invite understanding, it pushes people away, making them feel like they've failed you. It's like saying your value is gone, which isn't true, but it can make others treat you as if it is. Instead, affirm your worth by saying, "I appreciate being included." This opens the door to connection and reminds others your presence matters. After that birthday, I tried this approach, telling my daughter, "I love when we spend time together, it means so much." She started calling more often, and we planned a small family dinner that lifted my spirits. It wasn't about demanding attention, it was about showing I still saw myself as part of the family. If you're feeling overlooked, try expressing gratitude for the moments you're included, like thanking a friend for a chat or a grandchild for a visit. It's like a magnet, drawing people closer and reminding them you're still here, full of life. The third sentence to avoid is, "You wouldn't understand." I said this once when my son asked why I was so attached to my old photo albums. I thought he couldn't possibly grasp the weight of those memories, and I just wanted to end the conversation. But his silence afterward told me I'd shut him out, like his perspective didn't matter. That phrase cuts off dialogue, making others feel dismissed or disrespected, and it can make them hesitate to connect with you next time. I noticed my son stopped asking about my past after that, and it hit me, I'd closed the door to sharing my life with him, which was the last thing I wanted. Instead of pushing people away, try saying, "Let me share what I've learned about this." This welcomes conversation and shows you value their interest. When I tried this with my son, I said, "These photos mean a lot. Want me to tell you the stories behind them?" He sat down with me, and we spent an hour flipping through the albums, laughing and tearing up over memories of his childhood. It wasn't just about the photos, it was about building a bridge between us, showing him my life still had stories worth hearing. If you catch yourself dismissing someone's curiosity, try sharing a piece of your wisdom instead. Maybe it's explaining why you love gardening or what a song from your youth means to you. Those moments make you a mentor, not a mystery. The fourth sentence to watch out for is, "There's no point." This one creeps in when you're feeling defeated, like when a friend cancels plans or a hobby you loved feels too hard to keep up. I said it once after struggling to keep my garden going. My knees weren't what they used to be, and I thought, why bother? My neighbor overheard, and instead of encouraging me, she nodded like she agreed, which made me feel even smaller. That phrase doesn't just sap your motivation, it can drag others down, too, making them think you've given up on finding joy. It's like telling the world you're done searching for meaning, which can make people stop offering opportunities to lift you up. Instead, try saying, "I'm looking for meaning in this, any ideas?" This keeps hope alive and invites collaboration. When I said this to my neighbor about my garden, she suggested raised garden beds to make it easier on my knees. We ended up building one together, and now I'm back to growing tomatoes, feeling proud every time I pick one. It wasn't about the garden itself, it was about showing I still cared about my passions, which made my neighbor see me as someone still full of life. If you're tempted to say there's no point, think of one small thing you're curious about, maybe a new book club or a craft project, and ask someone to join you in exploring it. It's like lighting a spark that keeps your spirit glowing. The fifth sentence to avoid is, "Stop worrying about me." I said this once when my daughter kept asking if I was eating enough after I'd lost a little weight. I thought I was reassuring her, showing I was fine on my own, but her frown told me otherwise. That phrase, meant to comfort, can make loved ones feel helpless, like their concern isn't welcome. It's like putting up a wall when they're trying to show they care, and it can make them pull back instead of staying close. I noticed my daughter stopped checking in as often, and it dawned on me, my words had made her feel like her love was a burden, which broke my heart. Instead of brushing off concern, try saying, "I'll let you know if I need anything, thanks for checking in." This reassures them while keeping the door open for connection. When I said this to my daughter, her relief was palpable, and she started calling regularly, knowing I'd reach out if I needed her. We even started a routine of cooking dinner together once a month, which became a highlight of my week. It wasn't about proving I was independent, it was about showing I valued her care. If someone's worrying about you, try acknowledging their love with gratitude, like thanking them for a call or letting them know you're okay but open to help. It's a small gesture that keeps you connected and respected. The sixth and final sentence to watch out for is, "I can't keep up." This one slipped out when I was at a family picnic, struggling to follow the fast-paced chatter of my grandkids' stories. I thought I was being honest, but it made my son hover, offering to slow things down like I was fragile. That phrase can frame you as a burden, inviting others to treat you like you need constant care, which can chip away at your sense of agency. I felt it when my family started making decisions for me, assuming I couldn't handle things, and it made me feel smaller than I was. Instead, try saying, "I'd love your help deciding what works best." This keeps you empowered and engaged, showing you're still in the driver's seat. When I said this at the next family event, asking my son to help me pick a game everyone could enjoy, he included me in the planning, and we all had a blast playing cards together. It wasn't about keeping up, it was about staying part of the fun, which made my family see me as a partner, not a passenger. If you're feeling overwhelmed, try asking for collaboration, like getting a grandchild's input on a new hobby or a friend's advice on a project. It's like saying, "I'm still here, and I'm ready to contribute." Now, let's bring it all together. These 6 sentences, "I'm too old for that," "I don't matter anymore," "You wouldn't understand," "There's no point," "Stop worrying about me," and "I can't keep up," can quietly undermine your presence, making you feel dismissed or disconnected. They're not malicious, but they send messages that dim your light, pushing away the respect and love you deserve. The good news? You can replace them with words that shine, showing curiosity instead of closing doors, affirming your worth, welcoming dialogue, seeking meaning, reassuring loved ones, and staying engaged. Each choice is like a brushstroke, painting a picture of a vibrant, wise you that others can't help but admire. What I love about this journey is how it empowers you to shape how you're seen. When I started saying I'm curious instead of I'm too old, my grandson saw me as an adventurer. When I shared stories instead of shutting down, my son saw me as a teacher. When I welcomed help, my family saw me as a collaborator. Which of these sentences hit home for you? Maybe you've said one and noticed its impact, or you're ready to try a new phrase. I'd love to hear your story. Drop a comment below and share one moment where your words made a difference or a change you want to make. Your experience could light the way for someone else in our community, and that's what makes this so special. If this video has given you a new way to connect, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss more tips for thriving after 60. Your support helps us grow a community of seniors who are respected, loved, and living fully, and I'm so grateful you're here. I'll see you in the next video.